Welcome to No Man's Sky survival mode, and here we are. We're up on the bridge of my new capital vessel. I thought I'd start up here, and probably most of this video is going to focus on the capital vessel. I want to have a look at building the base, but at the same time I don't really want to build it in detail because I don't really have a vision of what I want to do. But first, let's take a look at this new capital vessel that I obtained in the last part. You can see it's a 31 slot B class. It's not exactly the final product, which is another reason why I'm going to treat this as an experiment on how to lay a base out and get to come to terms with actually building a base on a capital vessel. It's not something I've done much of so far. Anyway, so we got, because of course the maximum size for a freighter at the moment is 34 slots. And of course what I would really like is a 34 slot S-class, but with this very much the Star Destroyer type look to it, which is something I really like. But I think before we get into that, I want to do a couple of things here. Let's get this mission out of the way. And what we're going to do is just grab here, brief commander, and something I actually came across accidentally when I was fiddling around off camera, guys, is if you click on this you can actually speed it through the process. So we made some cash, we're getting lots of resources coming in. If I keep clicking, dirty bronze, indrosites, like that. So that completes the mission. And we made 1.3 million. We've got a whole collection of resources. Actually that can go to the exosuit because we're going to sell that. I'm going to start keeping some of these resources here, and my first step in making the base up here is going to be to put a trading station in, and this is going to be very much a practical base rather than an aesthetic base. Actually, can I put it up here? And let's get used to the menus again. I think that's it. Yeah, we've got tradings. See what we can trade on here. Let's see, sell items. Wow, I've also made some liquid explosive off camera, guys. I was done there, and some living glass. That should give me a bit of cash. Oops, I'm not even looking at the things. Minus 9.6. I think we can go for that. That would get me up to about 70, just over 71 million. I think that's about it. Oh, we can sell the Get Relic as well, because as Snafu pointed out that I should really check the containers before I do it. But I have to confess, guys, I'm just a compulsive pack rat, and it drives my wife insane, and I just do it. I mean, if there's a container there, I'm just going to open it. There's no point me pretending that I'm not going to do it. And as I say, I go out and I go around shops, and especially one of my favourite things is antique and especially junk shops, and I can spend hours in a junk shop just looking around, and my wife would say out of sheer frustration of, what are you actually looking for? I was saying, well, I'm not looking for anything, I'm just looking. And she said, well, you know, guys, now let's start looking at this base. Now we've got a stair down here. Now I don't know how, I know you can build on multiple levels, but I don't know if you can go down. My instinct says that you can't go down, but you can go up. But the other thing that annoys me slightly with this is that this is not symmetrical, because this has got this thing out here. Now one of the things about building a base on a capital vessel is like building a base underground, which is opposite to building on a planet. On a planet you start with vast empty space and then you fill it in with items. On a capital vessel, what you're doing is it's almost like building the base underwater. You're actually looking to fill in the space here. The trouble is I don't really know how much I've got in the way of resources. So I think we're gonna, oops, not going the wrong way. Let's go up. But I think what I would like to do is take these away. Wow, that won't take anything else away. Is that it? Okay, let's just, well, I thought I'd build that. And I think this is where it takes a little getting used to. Let's get back to here. I'm not sure what these things are, but we're going to get rid of them. I don't know if we're going to get any resources for it, but I just want to tidy up this area here. So I'm just going to... This makes this room symmetrical. Now let me just go back here. Yep, that makes it more aesthetic to me, to be honest. And that now takes me to this room here. We got some panels up there, which I could probably get rid of as well. I'm probably not going to get the resources back for this, but and we've got, and again, this is where this actual passageway is the item. This is empty space inside. I think what I want to do is, if we delete this, and it's going to tell me I'm inside the object. Let's start again, guys. Sometimes it's easier just to come out. And what I would like to do is just put in a, I don't want a freighter room, I actually want a tunnel corridor there. Another one there. I'm just going to keep that. I've now got a corridor through here, and I think we're this. Oops, no, back again. So we got. So what I'm thinking is have a large operational room here, and then we're going to come through here, maybe to a growing area, storage area, put my vaults in. I mean, I don't have a lot of resources, so I can't spend too much time doing this. I think I would like to push these back. No, I don't want to delete. Yeah, go back. It's going to push up here. Nope, I'm out of silver. Great. I mean, this is too wide, so I could just delete that and that. I think what I could do is recover this one, and then I should be able to put I've now opened up this room here. This is hinting, I think we've got here 1, 2. I think we will remove that. So I've now got this room here. I mean, could I put my vaults in here? Because I'd like to get my all 10 vaults in here, plus the constructors. Let's get some constructors in. I think I've got the resources for it. And I don't want small ones, I want fairly large ones. Oh, you need dihydrogen jelly. You need microprocessors. I think what I'm going to do is put a couple of large ones in. Did I see that my trade terminal here had a, let's see, buy items. I'm sure, yep, thank you. I think if we buy about, if I buy 30 of them. I mean, anything that's left over I can turn into dihydrogen to make some more frigate fuel. Right, let's just put this up here. I'm just going to come up here. Just going to put one there. Yeah, it's the wrong way round. It's going to annoy me, so sorry about this, guys. I have like 3 here. I'm just going to delete that. Up here and cross up, and I know some of you guys may say it's not the right way around, but I actually quite like that front looking towards us. I'm just gonna, then again, front and back is always relative. It's always it's a case of how your perception works, to be honest. And also a big thank you for Snafu for pointing out that I should have taken my base apart before I bought the frigate. But to be honest, I was so blown away by spotting it after that battle that it didn't even occur to me to worry about taking the base apart. But of course, because I'm going to spend a bit more time on this base, we will have to think a bit more about that going forward. Now the question is, will this room take the vaults? Let's see how we can do with the vaults. I want to do that, and this time we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think I really want to put a vault in there. I think we'll put one there, another one there, and 3. Of course, this is 4, 5 that way. Of course, we're going to have to take this thing away. Get rid of that, and that. I'm not sure if I'm getting anything back from that. But this is not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, don't like that. Sorry about that, guys. I think what we're going to do is come back here, up 1, across, whoop, back 1. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's interesting. You can actually walk through the vault room. Oh, that's great. Whoops, I've walked into the wall. So we can actually use the vault rooms as 3-way or interconnections. That's great. And I think what we're going to do is have this one across here. And you're going to come up and back here. So put 5 there, 6 there, 7 there, 8 there, and 9 there. So I've got all my vault rooms there. How easy it is to walk through here? Pretty, it's okay actually. And I'm out of. So rather than have a boring corridor, we'll be able to walk through the vault rooms like that. I'm just going to keep walking through. And I think I'll probably leave that bit there. Next thing I want to do is put in across. I'm not going to put any of my base people up here. So we've got all the vaults in. Now, to be honest, I'm not too sure how this base salvage capsule actually works, because if I put that there, I'm picking my starship up from underneath. That's going to be annoying. It says here, previous base item cache, but there's nothing in it. Do you guys know how this thing works? I'm a bit worried about the nishi underneath. This is going to be slightly... But I'm going to leave that there anyway, because I like the aesthetic of it. I know I said I wasn't going to do the aesthetic. Well, we might as well grab these as well while we're at it. Get a little bit of... I've got some antimatter. So we've now got my storage vaults in here, and we can walk through them. I've got my large constructors. I could put a really large one over here, but I don't have the resources for it. We've got these three here, so a quick look at what I've got in the way of resources. Trouble is remembering which ones of these is which now, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this would be 5, 6, 7, 8. So in some ways it does replicate this storage layout on my base further down. I think the other thing I've just started to realise is how easy it is to get disorientated in this base. So I think I will put a large one here. I mean, I can't remember, do I have any... I mean, can I make some micro? Let me just have a quick look. Oh, where are they? Come on. Stop messing about, game. We nanotubes. We've got plenty of chromic metal. And I need about 5 of these, don't I? So I'm sure I've got enough to make 5 of these. And we can make 5 of those. And what we're going to do is just drop this in here. We'll put a... I'm just going to rotate it again. Now that's going to serve 2 roles. The first one is it's going to be useful as a large refiner, but at the same time it will also orientate me in this room, so that if I come in here I know that those are the 2 ones I can walk through to this room into the back. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And we've got this here. Definitely going to have to get a lot more silver. We've got this here, we've got the storage vaults there. We'll probably put something in to fill this space up. Now, the next thing I want to look at is, this is just purely experimentation, guys. Oops, I don't want to keep on doing that out of habit, I think. And what have we got here? What else have we got in the way of... Actually, I'm in the wrong place really for this, aren't I? Let's get out of here again. Through into this room. And I'm just going to have a look at the other ones. So this is a large room. What's the difference between these two? That says large freighter room. I think these are just different patterns, aren't they? So I think I'm going to have to experiment with that. That's a corridor. That's a curved one. That's a junction. Whoops. And that's the staircase, but it's not going to let me go down. Is that because it's impinging on the floor below? So So to go down, but we can go up. And we can have a junction like that. And that's a control center. Now I have been told that you can have 10 control rooms. So you can run 10 missions, which if you think about it, it makes sense because you can have a maximum of 50 frigates and you use 5 frigates per mission, so you have 10 control rooms. I'm not sure if I'm going to go that far. I think, to be honest, at the moment, guys, I think this is where I'm going to stop, because I think I would like to go up a floor, but I need to think a little bit about where I want to go with this. Actually, can I put a teleporter in? There's no. That's the specialist terminals. Teleporter should be in here, shouldn't it? Nope. I mean, we got that terminal here. We'll put that in. I'm not seeing a teleporter, guys. I'm sure I've heard people say that you can put a teleporter in. Well, that's just portable technology. That's planters. Actually, there's this little container here, isn't it? Let's have a look at this. This is a lockable container, but it doesn't do anything. This is purely aesthetic. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Well, this is always a big long list, isn't it? So we got terminals, large monitor station. So we've got something for a ceiling, got floor mat, got some there, we got that. That there, robotic companion, expanding cube, so we can put all these back in. Right, what else have we got? I don't think there's anything in here that's... I mean, we'll be putting some of that stuff in eventually. These are just lights. Okay. These are all the decals. I mean, we could put some decals out. They're only 20 carbon. Where can we put some? Bit busy, out of focus, isn't it? Actually, why not, guys? Again, it's going to help orientate me a little bit. So I think just for the fun of it, guys, we'll just put these on the wall. Sergeant. That. Like a 7. Whoops, I think I've just put a decal on the wall by accident. Oh well, never mind. Oh, it's like that. Because I probably couldn't get it off the wall. I'm not going to try, guys. I'll worry about that later on. These are plants. We've looked at that. That's interesting, because I'm sure I've seen people putting these containers out as well. So why am I not getting containers, or am I doing something wrong? Anyway, I'm going to worry about that in the future, guys. I think that's enough for base building at the moment, because I just wanted to get the basics set up and operational so that I can get into here. So this is 5, so if I click on here, yeah, that's my gamma route. And of course we can walk through here like this, because they're side by side. And it looks like the Hello Games have actually fixed the bug on this. Actually, this looks quite aesthetic, actually. Quite like this. So we now got that through there. I think what I will do is, just so that I'm not lugging that hydrogen jello. wow, it's already finished already, really quick. Oops, back up. Just leave it in here for the moment. Okay guys, I'm back on the hangar deck now. The next thing I want to do is let's get some resources out of my ship, because what I want to do is swap back to the hauler. The reason for that is that what I want to do is start looking. Take that, and that. There's two reasons why I want to go back to Stubby. The first one is that I want to see whether I'm going to keep hitting the top of trading bases when I get somewhere. And the other one is that what I want to do is see if I can actually trade up Stubby for another ship. Because what I want, my next big target is to get an S-class hauler. That can go to the high capacity, that can go to Stubby, that can go to Stubby, the uranium can go to Stubby. I think pyrite wise, well, I think I can put some pyrite in there. I've got some antimatter, I think that's going to be okay. I've got some little bit of ferrite dust, that can go to the high capacity, that can go to the high capacity. And that can go to the high capacity. Yep. I've got some nitrogen. I don't know why I'm lugging that around. I don't think I can make anything with it. Oops, let's get back to here. Make some more frigate fuel. Yeah, I think that can go to the... That kind of consumes all my dihydrogen, but that's not a problem. Nanotubes, cobalt mirror, nitrogen salt, that's it as well. I think that can just stay there for the moment in the high capacity. Oh, I've got Fakine effigy, I should have sold it, shouldn't I? Okay, just going to drop a save because I don't want to lose everything I did with that work on the base. And yeah, so the idea now, guys, is to fly in Stubby. I mean, I've got the defences to go because I didn't strip this out. I mean, it's not as powerful as the other ship, but let me just check. Rocket launcher, phase beam, photon cannon. Yep. And I say the idea now is to find a 48 slot hauler. Oh, feels really sluggish compared to the other ship. I mean, I don't think there's going to be a hauler here, so we're going to have to go to a profitable system. I think, is it a GEC system? I can't remember now, guys. I think is it GEC or is it Corvax? Anyway, we'll find one eventually. I think what we're going to do is, I think we'll see if we can knock off any missions here. Let's just have a quick look at mission. Hunt pirates, collect acid, collect paraffinium. I think I've got paraffinium, so well, this could be okay. Collect antimatter. I've got an antimatter, so let's do that one. And what should happen is, okay, thank you. Leave. And what it should do is then tell me that I can go and deliver it, because I've got some antimatter. Yep. Yeah, deliver antimatter to secure depot. And I mean, to be honest, guys, I found this is the easiest way to do these missions, is to look at them, see what you've got to get, go and get the item, and then come back to do the mission. What we got here? We've got an undiscovered planet. Got some star bowl. So there's a good chance this is going to be a hostile planet with some hostile sentinels on. And I can't see a thing. I think this ship approaches a lot slower than the other ship, and I think maybe that's a downside of really putting all those enhancements on the ship. That things, heated, high security. Okay. Sorry, the pack mentality is back in. Got a bit more dihydrogen, so we're okay there, guys. I'm just going to grab this and deliver the antimatter. And we've now completed that mission. Let's have a quick look at what we've got. I'm more interested in buying items than selling them. Starship launch, gold, no silver. Okay. Hello, Mr. Kovacs. Let's have a quick chat with you. I think we're going to ask you for directions. Signal detected, great. And we come here. I think we'll get a bit more dialect from these guys. We've got the Kovacs word for help. Hello. Kovacs is sketching plans in the air in front of the mapping some complex system. Examine plans. I find the meaning of the movement of the Kovacs, but I cannot visualize their complex plans. Okay. And up there. Oops, didn't read that. Clearly want to get back to the research work. Leave the life form alone. Diplomacy is something that helped me on my journey. 17 nano. Oh, that ship's gone. And there's some more over here. Bit of luck, we're getting the antimatter back. No, I think we're getting a load of rubbish. Okay, what we got here? Nah, that's not going to be a 48 slot. Hauler, no, it's only 29. I got an indicator for a sentinel. Oh, I can't see him. I wouldn't mind shooting a sentinel up actually. Look, it says there he is over there. Come, I've got your attention. Do a reload. Ah, come on. Play fair. Ah, come on. Can't see him. Ah, wasting the time. There he is. He's under the base. Reinforcements. What I would like to do is get a quad. Yep. Where are you? And say what I'd like to do is get a quad. I stand inside because there's a storm going on at the moment. Fine. Oops. Right, let's just get across here. We'll go looking for them. They're both right under the base, which is a pain in the neck. I'm not going to be able to get to them. I could drop down onto these platforms, but well, that could be risky. I think this is a bust, guys. There, I can see them now. They're both completely underneath the ship. The trading station. Never mind. What I'm going to do is jump down into here, drop a save, because I want to test the takeoff. See, I think that takeoff is a lot slower, although I just still managed to clip the base on the way through. And we're now flying through the middle of a storm, which is fun. Just gonna wait for that countdown to disappear. Can't see a single thing at the moment. I mean, this planet looks really interesting, if I could see it. I mean, it's got some really nice terrain on it. I think we're just going to go back and cash that mission in. What I'm going to do, guys, is just gather a little bit of... So I think it's just fun to stop off from time to time and do that. What's that planet over there? Corrosive planet, fungal mold. Yeah, but you're too late. Not really in the mood to fight pirates and that in this ship. In fact, what I will probably do is swap backwards and forwards between ships. If I'm in a system like this where I know that there's no good quality haulers, then we'll move on. Right, let's just go and cash this mission up. Hello. Let's grab this mission, see what we get. Hand in mission. Oh, we got to kill 6 sentinels. I know I was killing sentinels for a reason. Collect 1 antimatter. Standing with the merchant guild has increased. Now we've got one with paraffinium. That's going to give me a high capacity vector. Right, so we've got collect 1 acid. It says kill 2 predators. Well, we're certainly going to take that. Raid a planetary harvester. Can't actually remember what that involves. Let's go just for the funsies, guys. Probably, I think we're gonna. Okay. And steal data. Oh, we just got to go down and steal the data. I think we'll just go and do that, and I think once I've done that, let's wind the video up, guys. It's actually going to take me to the other one as well. That's good. Okay, so we're going to go and steal industrial secrets. Here we are, guys. Looks like we're coming down on another totally different planet. There's the base there. The base just dropped down. I'm just gonna... And I've missed it. Misjudged it completely. Oh boy. This could be fun. Let's just... Got loads of navigational data, so I'll just call the ship over. I think we're... Just give myself some radiation protection. so I don't have to worry. Oh. Reload. I know I shouldn't be doing this, guys, but I'm in that kind of mood today. Reload. We've got reinforcements coming in. I'll hide round here. Hopefully they won't see me. And I can't find the entrance. Great. Is this a timed mission then? Oh, that's fascinating. So it's a timed mission. Oh, that's cool. Hashing success. Client requested particular data. I entered their requirements in the console. Ah, so it says data wiped, but so the game was misleading me. An initial sentinel searching for me. So it was misleading me in the sense that hey, you were attacking me. This is he's inside the base. Let's grab that. See what's on the other side. Another terminal. This refers to Atlas. I've got a feeling this is a hook for something in the future, to be honest, guys. I've got to prove that I'm standing with the Corvax. Yeah, I'm almost certain these rooms are hooks for a future storyline. Right. Is anybody? Yeah, this guy's still hanging around. Hello. Haha. Top that oxygen up. Question is, do I want to? I need to do a reload first. Yeah, why not? Reload. Hey, I thought I'd reloaded. I need a heavier weapon, don't I? Reload. Yep, I know I'm going to be in trouble, but reload. Right. Time to go. That's exactly what I was after as a quad server. Hello, Elite Sentinel Force. Goodbye, Elite Sentinel Force. And I'm just going to have a quick look across the surface. That can go to high capacity, that can go to high capacity, that can go there. And we got two quad capacities. That gives me 3 of these now. And we've got that there. Projectile ammunition can go there. Microprocessors can go out there into there as well. Surplus that can go into here as well. Oops, sort this mess out a little bit. Got loads of these, and I'm quite happily drifting across the surface of the planet. Right, it looks like I'm nice and clean and tidy on this now, guys. So what I'm going to do is just get out into space. Actually, that looks quite cool, actually, guys, doesn't it? Seeing those frigates lined round the top of my capital vessel. I actually quite like that. Yeah, sorry guys. Right, let's just check out the fighter. Give it a 15 slot. Let's see if you've got what you got for sale. Actually, like the detailing, it looks as though it's a bit roughed up now. I must admit, the early ships models looked always as though everything looked so pristine instead of being shot up. I think I could do with some phosphorus. So we're just going to get. Don't want too much. I want about just over 200, around 200, I think. Phosphorus. Got plenty of salt. Yeah, don't need any microprocessors. I'm just gonna shoot the phosphorus into the high capacity. Right, let's just go and cache the missions in. And in missions. Wow. I think I've got a... yeah. That's the reason why I was shooting up the... I knew I had lots of missions to kill sentinels and kill quads. That's the reason why I was wanting to kill the sentinels. Just to try and get rid of some of these missions. And another quad. It's another 237 nanites. And another one. It's another 270,000. That's pretty good. And we've got a level 5. So we've got another 250 nanites. And browse missions. I mean, I could do these two. We've got scan 5 creatures. We're certainly going to take that. That's a no-brainer. I think what I might do, guys, is do these two off camera, because I think you guys know the routine. I mean, I can make acid down on one of my farms. I've got 250 paraffinium, so I can do these two missions off camera. Give me a bit of money. I'd love to get up to these level 8 ones so we can have some fun with that. Right guys, I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. If any of you guys got any experiences on your own base building within a capital vessel, I'd be very interested to hear about it. I've just had a thought. Maybe when you take your base apart, do you put it inside that thing? But then why is it blocking me with a red symbol to say that I've got it? I mean, to me that doesn't make sense. I mean, have any of you guys ever used that storage capacity where you get the components from the base? Anyway guys, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.